What is up, guys, gals, and non binary pals? My name's Naomi. Welcome to House of Miscellanea. It's Saturday night. How are you guys doing? I am all set to go. I've actually got a square that I've already started here. Let me go over my tools really quickly. First, though, I'm going to be using a diamond pen pal pen. It's one you've seen lots of times before. It's the Tura, but it fits so well with this nighttime scene happening on this painting. In my multi-placer, I'm going to be using Patsy Putty April Showers. And then in my single placer here, I've got Ghost from Diamond Painting Daily. That's over on Etsy as well. And then my diamond painting tray is from Firefly. This is the Switch Mini Max. It has a removable lid, which I always remove, a removable trash tray, which I do, and then it's got an open and close pour spout. And then up here on top, if you want to put your pen in it so it doesn't roll away, you can do that too. Though I don't usually, because I'm always afraid I'm going to tip it, even though it's never tipped on me. Anyways, I'm also going to be using a straightening tool. This is actually a pen from Flowa Designs. And what's cool about this one is really lightweight because it's plastic, like actually plastic. But yeah, I use this for a straightening tool. I'm going to set that to the side there. Don't need that tray. And the diamond painting that I am working on this evening is Evening Melodies from Diamond Art Club by Abraham Hunter. Ooh, and I am over in this area right now. Like, I'm almost done. I have a row and like 3/4 left to go on it. So getting close. Let me say hello to everybody in the chat. Hello, Daisies and Decaf. Wendy, good to see you, lady. And hi to Wallflower and Goddess Jen. Hi, Sharon. Happy Mother's Day Eve to you as well. And Shannon, hello. I actually just got home like an hour ago, something like that. Dustin and I decided to go for a hike, and I think I actually got a little too much sun, to be honest with you. I wasn't expecting it to be, I don't even know why, because we were right there on Lake Michigan, but wasn't as much sun as I did, and it sort of wiped me out. I was like ready to jump into bed and take a nap. I'm like, oh no, we can't be napping. I got a live to do here. So for those of you who have been playing along, hi Tigger, hi Abby. Um, those of you who've been playing along, we have been playing a fun scavenger hunt game. And I've been posting the list in Discord. If you are in Discord, you can access the first 90 questions. And the way we've been playing this is I'm starting with my finishes and then moving on to my works in progress and then my stash if I absolutely need to. But there's a bunch of questions on things that you would have either in your finishes or your whips or your stash. And, you score points based on how many that you can actually get. And right now, my score is 88. No, I'm a liar. It is 86 out of 90. Getting close. Hi, Alice. Welcome. Um, so I'm thinking like I got plenty of paintings. There's no way I can't get 30 out of 30 each time. Well out of 30, and then 28 out of 30, and 28 out of 30 the third time. So that's 86, right? Yes. I can math. I know maths. But yeah, so been playing for fun. Points don't mean anything. It is just for a good time. But if you want to play along, we will play some more tonight after, some more people filter their way in. There was another recommendation for a game. It would be a like name the movie that this song was in, and I figure, hey, we can play that sometime in the future. I don't see why not. Sounds like a good time. If I can remember the names of things is the really important stuff. What's up, Sujin? How you doing? But How is everyone doing tonight? Are you diamond painting? Are you working? Are you driving? Are you out and about? What are you up to? Tomorrow, do you have any good plans? I am going to see my daughter's boyfriend graduate from college, so that's exciting. Going to do that in the morning. And then I don't know for sure yet, but Dustin and I were talking about stopping over at my, just to say, hey, happy Mother's Day to my mother in law. But I'm not certain if we're going to do that or not yet. But no worries there. I don't really do much to celebrate Mother's Day, like, or I guess I should say my kids don't really do much to celebrate Mother's Day for me. Usually I'll ask, you know, for something homemade or what have you. Drawings are cool. I always accept baked goods, but I don't need gifts or anything like that. It, it's not super vital to me. I feel like sort of like with Valentine's Day and things like that, if you can't tell me that you love and appreciate me the rest of the year, then, maybe we have a bigger problem than we think we do. That being said, I do think it is important to celebrate and thank the mothers in your life, uh, to just remember where you come from. Some of us have some really complicated situations around Mother's Day, and it honestly, you know, if it's your grandma, if it's your aunt, your uncle, your dad only, celebrate the people who take care of you, and don't just celebrate it on Mother's Day. Celebrate them every day of the year. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Um Cross stitching earlier, now diamond painting. Hello, Chrissy in walls. Walla. Okay. It says walls, but that's I know it you gotta love those autocorrect. With your daughter and family. No DP until you get home. Ugh, gross. Hi, Glory. Ooh, how is Pura? Work tomorrow. Not really thinking about Mom's Day. Oh, okay. My mom's birthday would have been the 15th. Clean the house, got laundry caught up. Oh, okay. Yes. It's good to have lazy days. It's good to just like relax sometimes and get the work done early so that you don't have to do it again later. But I'm hoping that at the very least I can pop over to the in-laws, say hello to mother-in-law, and then pester my father-in-law about how the garage is coming along because I'm about to be stealing a lathe and bringing it to my house if it's not done yet. Like, you told me 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks now. We'll be just sneaking in there while everybody's asleep or something. Like, I just need, I don't even know, four square feet of space. That's really all I use. And I always clean up after myself. So yeah, I'm gonna bug him tomorrow and see what's going on with regard to the garage being the way he needs it. Sitting in Amelia's new apartment. Oh, sweet. Ooh, mimosa and diamond painting time. Her as a monster. Oh, well, she learned all of the best kitty traits from you since she didn't really have a mommy to teach her. You're her cat mom, teaching her how to be a cat. So, what are you guys working on for diamond paintings? If you're diamond painting, if you're out and about and you can't be diamond painting, I apologize. That's a bummer. Bum city right there. I like this is the first time I've actually done any diamond painting today because, like I said, I was out of the house. We went to, it's called Lion's Den Gorge here in Wisconsin, and it's on Lake Michigan. And we took Beans with us. Bowie doesn't do very well on long car rides. She is incredibly anxious, and I it's just not fun for her to go in the car that long. She usually will settle down after like 45 minutes or so in the car, but that first 45 minutes is really just honestly, it wrecks her, and then she's nervous and then has, like, the nervous poops the whole time that we're out walking around, and so we don't generally take her if we don't have to take her, so we left her home, but Beans got to go in the lake. He's now officially done a creek, a lake, and a river in the last couple few weeks as far as swims go. Well, depth, I should say. Timeless tune up. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Hi, Brenda. Welcome. Still working on Daisy Love, but itching to start Fairy Lights. Ooh, Fairy Lights. That's the Ivy Dolomore, right? I think I have that one. I believe I have that one. I have one. Wait, yes. Yes, I have that one because I have just Fairy by Kettner, and then I think I have the Ivy Dolomore Fairy Lights because I picked it up for really cheap actually. This girl who lives in Illinois, she was doing like a D stash, and I bought 4 paintings for $100, which was like $25 each. One of them was Sprite, which that blew me away. First of all, one was Fairy Lights, one was Misunderstood by Enna Morte, and the other one was Sakura Festival, which I actually gifted because it was a double. I gifted that one to a friend for her birthday last year. So, um, but $25 each, like you cannot beat that. Found her on Facebook Marketplace and was like, yes, I'll drive to you. It was like a 45-minute drive, no big deal. Better fish mermaid, join mermaid magic. Ooh, fish mermaid is glorious. She's beautiful. She started with me. Ooh, still working on flower delivery. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good. Haven't touched this whip since last Saturday. Ooh, may have a new start after brunch with family. Okay, what's your new start going to be, Chrissy? Have you decided? It does feel like it should be a new start season, doesn't it? Being like, we're moving into summer, things are gearing up into warmer weather. It feels like a good time to start a new whip or to finish one you've been working on. And this one, well, let's see. As far as completions go, I think this one is probably the closest to complete that I have right now. Uh because I finished a piece from Realizations, Eric et Karen. That one did not take me long. It was like 5 days. Because I love that one a lot. Not that I don't love the other ones, but it was a whole lot less confetti than like this one is. Um, and then I finished a piece from Enabler's Outpost. I finished that's it for right like close to recently. Um, but everything that I have going right now is so freaking confetti heavy. So it's like I need to I need to peel some of these whips off of the board so that the next thing that I work on the isn't like just color blocking, honestly. Because everything that I've been doing that's more color blocky than my other pieces, I end up like kind of breezing through it almost to, I guess it's like, feels like, all right, I need a win. So let me just pick something that's easy get through it in, a week or whatever less. Oh, sorry, bird yelling at something. Um, but yeah, get through it in like a week or less just to get something done, and better than pulling out paint gems. I've just been working on more color blocky pieces, but I need to get another win under my belt. Thinking either Satura or sleeps with butterflies. Ooh, I say both. No, I say it's hard. That's really hard. Hold, please. Can you check her water, please, and thank you, and see what she's hollering about? Sorry, don't know what the bird decided to just give out a scream about. Um, so like that would be really. I need to fix my tip. I think my tape is wearing off. I think the hard part with that is that well, I love both, right? And I would do Morales just constantly. Um and I think the big problem is like Satura, she is really high on my flavor saver list, right? And so I've been holding her back and holding her back and holding her back, but um, so it would be hard for me to pick between the 2 just because, like, I really do wanna work on Satura, but I don't wanna get I don't wanna get her done because then she's done, you know? I've been able to diamond paint, but I'm starting back at it, trying to finish Christmas drink. Okay, back to Halloween bedroom, or diamonds are a girl's best friend. Ooh, okay, cool. The floss tubers have all kinds of excuses to it's birthday start, new month, new start, retreat start, SAL start, anything goes. Honestly, it's like I feel like sometimes I don't even need an excuse to get something up. I just want to do it. I waited so long to get her. Yeah, 2 more rows on Susie Snowflake. Okay. Yeah, and that's the thing too, like Satura she was a struggle. I didn't okay, so I didn't get her for the drop during Cyber Monday 2 years ago. Well, you know what I mean, year and a half ago. Um, I didn't pick her up for that. So I waited for restock. I was super excited. I got her in my cart. I was having some payment issues, like it wasn't accepting my payment. So I was trying to put in different card information. And by the time that I had put in correct and proper card information, boom, cart snatched. That was the first restock. The second restock came around. I was like, all right, I got everything ready to go now. I'm set, yada yada yada. Internet crashed. Cart snatched again. She was gone, just gone. Well, then the third time that they restocked the Tura, um, I got her that time because one, I was ready. Two, my internet was not doing anything. I think I ended up using the app just to be on the safe side. I was worried about I'm gonna get cart snatched again. She also stuck around longer the third restock. So I had a better shot at it. But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. And so like she became like an actual unicorn for me because I just could not get my freaking hands on her. And I'm the kind of person want to I don't want to get stuff out of D stash when it's going to restock, right? Like um I don't know if people bought anything this weekend. There was a color out of place. I had an external meltdown, not gonna lie. Um I had a really hard time with that because I wanted it very badly. I'm broke, so it's like I can't any diamond paintings right now. And I thought to myself, okay, Naomi, stop. Hold on a minute. Like, think about it. Here's the thing. I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to like kit it up and work on it in between now and the time that it restocks. So just wait till it restocks and stop panicking and being, upset about it, like you weren't even gonna work on it anyway. So you don't need to have it right now. You can have it later when it comes back. And that was a big step for me. I can tell you that 6 years ago, before I got sober, Naomi would have been a different Naomi back then, like zero chill about anything. And so it was a big step for me to just be able to go, you know what? I'm going to go for a hike and not worry and think about it. And so if you got it, I'm glad that you got it. And I hope that, whatever you got this weekend, if you got anything that you were able to get what you wanted. Yeah, I had to talk myself off a ledge. And I feel like that's a thing that because there's no way I'm going to be able to get it and then work on it before it restocks. So I'm just gonna have to be patient. That's really what it is. That's what you're planning to tell yourself for the next few months. Yeah, time for me to go on a low buy. And that's it too. I counting everything up and whatever. It's like, numbers are starting to I I thought I was doing kind of not I'm not gonna say well, because well is not the right word for having, 150 diamond paintings. Like, I feel like that's still excessive, right? Yes, I finish a lot of diamond paintings quickly, but it's still excessive. And so it's one of those, do I absolutely need to have this? If I don't absolutely need to have it, then maybe I wait. And obviously, if it's something that I would be really upset and torn up about if I miss it, like, okay, I'm not gonna miss a Morales. That's not gonna happen. Like, if today's drop had been a Morales, it would have been a whole different conversation. But that's because that's one artist in particular that I've okayed myself to do what I need to make sure that I get the piece, because I collect those. They obviously sell out very quickly. Even restocks are not guaranteed for getting it, because those also sell out quickly. And so, it's just one of those things. I'm gonna have to tell myself, if it's not something that you absolutely need right this minute, like, are you gonna kit it up tomorrow? You can get it, then don't worry about it. This is me telling myself. You gotta tell yourself whatever you gotta tell yourself. Maybe you're good to go. I don't know, but it's rough, man. Just got her last month in a restock. Sold out on you twice. Yeah, Chrissy, it's crazy. Lord, grown up thoughts, yeah, for a change. Let me tell you, because I'm gonna be honest, like, and I'll probably end up talking about this more in my whip and chat for next week. But I was really starting to not like the person that I was feeling like. Just green-eyed monster. You know what I'm talking about? And it's true what they say, that like comparison is the thief of joy. And unfortunately, the the people and whatever that in my head I'm trying to keep up with, they don't have the means. I don't. Somebody else might be able to buy 15 paintings in a week, a month, a year, whatever. I can't I can't keep up with that. I have to really think about it in at my pace. And my pace is, I'm lucky if I can get a canvas in a month. So it is what it is. But I was really not liking how I was feeling. And I am responsible for how I feel. Not the people who are buying canvases, not the people who are selling canvases. Like, yes, FOMO is a real thing. And yes, companies, they use that to get people to buy, but they're not responsible for people's purchases. As much as I want to blame them for it and be upset, it's a marketing strategy. It sucks as a marketing strategy for those of us who do not have money to spend all the time, but it's not their fault. They're in the business of making money, right? So I can't be blaming them for their marketing tactics if it works. But I was really not liking the person that I was feeling like, and just grumpy and kind of tantrumy. It's really just yeah. I I was I was starting to feel echoes of a person that I have worked really freaking hard and to not be. And so I know it all sounds grown up right now, but I really have to admit that um it took me time to get there. You know what I mean? It took me time. And talking myself off of ledges, not metaphorical ledge. You know what I mean? I wouldn't jump over a diamond painting. Maybe, well, maybe depending on the like I said, if it's a Morales, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But other than that, I've just really gotta I've gotta live inside of my budget, which is near zero, you know? I have so many diamond paintings that I can shop out of right now that is like, all right, Hakuna your tatas, Naomi. You're gonna be okay, you know? FOMO is real and is extra with diamond painters. Yeah, well, you know what though? Here's the thing with that. I feel like the reason that FOMO works so well on diamond painters is in surveys that I've looked at and conducted, there are like 70% of us that admit to anyways having some sort of a mental health issue that will well that people are willing to talk about. And I feel like FOMO marketing works best on people who do have mental issues because we're dealing with other stuff. Our serotonin levels are probably not where they need to be. Um, and then you add in the fact that some of us are recovering addicts, recovering alcoholics, recovering from anything, or just maybe unmedicated with regard to serotonin or dopamine levels. And that hit that you get from buying a diamond painting, it's wow, as flick diamonds at myself. It's a real feeling. And so, you know, I it it is what it is, but I do know that the only person who has control over my reactions and my feelings is me. And because otherwise, if I give all that power to, you know, Dreamer Designs or Diamond Art Club or Jaded Gem Shop, if I give them all that power, then like that's my problem, you know? But no judgment on anybody who maybe your willpower is not great because my willpower is not always great. Just happened to be this time I was okay. You worked on one painting at a time. How many would you complete in a month? Oh, geez. Um, I feel like if I focused, like I focused down on one diamond painting at a time instead of having like four whips going, um, I suppose it depends because the reason that I hit up more than one is because like on this one I get bogged down in the confetti of it and then I need something to like reroute myself a little bit. So like I kitted this up in March and since then I've finished I think 3 paintings. And so I needed those to be able to just step back off of all the confetti. I like the confetti, don't get me wrong. I love the confetti, but it is a lot to work through. If I was to like force myself to do nothing else but one painting at a time, I guess it kind of depends. Like, would I rush through this so that I could just get through it? Probably. And then I don't think I would enjoy it as much. That being said, my average for finishes is like 4 a month. Um, I could probably push it and go more or like ease and do less, but I think 4 is about where I'm at and I'm good with that number for finishes. So, I think Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do them, like, legitimately one at a time. I think that would be just I'm looking for any missed diamonds. Um, I think I wouldn't be able to do them, like, legitimately one at a time just because of the way I would need breaks from certain paintings. But, yeah, I think my average is, like, 4 a month. And so, you know, if you divide up I don't do math, hold on. Let me math that. Calculator. Calculator. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, because there's yeah, 3 years worth. That's probably close to correct. And yes, I feel like there are some people who um they probably do not finish as quickly as I do and then have more I guess for some people maybe in their mind they're like, okay, well, there's going to come a time where I don't have as much money or whatever, and so maybe they're saving them for retirement or things like that. I guess for me, I can't imagine myself working on diamond paintings 20 years from now when it's retirement time. Uh, like kits that I have 20 years from now, I don't think are going to be the ones that I'm going to want to be working on. So, um, yeah, I actually I had thought about not necessarily doing like a full on detox like Lisette did. I don't think I could do that. Because they would come out with Moraleses and things, but I did think about like, okay, how about you only allow yourself to buy from specific artists, right? And then work down your stash based on that and only buy from like these specific artists or whatever. Uh but I don't know. I don't know if I could. It's hard because there's new artists all the time and yeah, I would have a rough go with that. Even she's upped her limit now though. Oh, has she? I thought she was trying to go for no more than what she could have in 2 years. What I mean, I could go and watch her videos, I suppose. I just wondered what the reasoning was for that. I know she's kind of on hiatus-ish for buying right now because of the tariff situation. I think that's got a lot of us thrown too. That's the other thing I was thinking about this morning is by the time the kit that I want restocks, will it be cheaper? And it might be. It might be cheaper because we don't really know how long this is going to go on, if it's going to continue or not. That's a scary thought, though, that this is still going on months from now, from 24 to 35, in light of the tariff she wants us. That's fair. That's fair. And it sounds like at least some of the small businesses are able to work something out with their manufacturers to make it kind of work, even if they've got to raise prices a little bit or whatever, because I agree it's hard. You do want to support small businesses, but I'm having a hard enough time, affording the prices that they currently are. They're like, "Oh goodness, pay 10 bucks more." Youch. Do my best though. Okay. So, let's see here. We got about 20 people. Hello, Angela. You have not missed much of anything. No, we're just sitting here talking about diamond painting collections and finishes and stuff like that. Okay. You do one at a time due to time constraints. That makes sense, Tigger. That makes good sense. Okay. So I have come up with another 30 questions for our, actually, it was 40. I don't know if we'll get through 40. We'll see where we end up. Another 40 questions, but we'll go with 30 questions for our scavenger hunt. Now, like I said, the points are just for fun. So if you score 0 or if you score 30, it doesn't so much matter. It's just for fun. But I have been starting out using my finishes first. And then if I can't find anything that works with my finishes, I move on to my whips. And then if I don't have it in my whips, I work down into my stash. Sometimes even that is not enough to save me, even with the number of paintings that I have in my finishes and my whips and my stash, which I think in total is something like 215 or something like that. It's a pretty large number. So unfortunately, sometimes it works out for me and I don't get points. But if you guys are ready, I will go ahead and get started once again with our scavenger hunt. Now, I'm going to ask you specifics, like let's say it's a diamond painting that has a male figure in it. And if you have a finish or a whip or a one in your stash that has a male figure in it, then boom, you give yourself a point. Pretty easy stuff. You can keep tally on your own points. I can't because, oh my goodness, I have a hard enough time remembering to keep my own tallies. But just let me know what your score is at the end. Again, just for fun and games. Nothing, nothing but. Let me get my first question. What am I painting? I am working on a painting. It is called Evening Melodies. Hold, I'll show you a picture. It is Evening Melodies by Diamond Art Club, and Abraham Hunter is the artist. This one, I'm right over in here right now. It's actually sideways. So you're looking at like this area right here that I'm working on right now. And see, the moon is hiding under here. There we go. So we're up near the moon, kind of up in this area. I have about a row and the half left in this one. So let's see here. All right. We are going to go with question 1. Oh, wow, Jen. I just saw your message with your painting. That's rough. Y and V next to each other. That's harsh. That's really harsh. Okay. So, question number 1. Whoop, let me go back. There we go. Is features. Oh, I gotta get my score sheet here so I can keep score. Here we go. Question number 1 features clouds or a stormy sky. Features clouds or a stormy sky. All right. So starting with finishes, if I've got it in finishes, I'm gonna say the one that I'll use for this that pops to the top of my head is Voyager. And the reason that I'm picking that one, I'll show you a picture, is because Voyager, her hair is clouds And it's a Bear Brick Gia, which she's another one of my favorite artists, but she's got clouds for her hair. And then there's a plane like flying. I love this one. So it has clouds in it. Clouds or a stormy sky. So I will go ahead and give myself a point for number one. A point for number one. Yes, and then give me the name and or name of the artist with it. It doesn't matter if you don't know the name of the artist. The name of the piece should get me where I need to go. At least they're similar colors, so if it won't be ugly if I mess it up, right? So used to it. I don't think I could start more than one at a time, even with space. Oh man, that'd be rough for me. Beauty in the Clouds from your stash. Okay. Spirit of the Lake by Roberto Nieto. Brenda has Castle and Mountain. I do not see my stupid duck. Oh, wow. Beans has himself crunched into the tiny bathroom. Owl Sorceress. Yes, that one has clouds. Dak Mystery 34. I am unfamiliar, but I need not see a picture. Oh, you know what? Actually, you mentioned. Oh, the light probably needs a new light bulb. That's what usually happens. I'll replace the light bulb later. Uh, My Mystery, actually, that one has clouds in it as well. It's Mystery 13, but I wouldn't be able to show you a picture of it because I don't have a picture on a sticker. It's just a piece. All right, let's see. Number two has visible raindrops or snowflakes. Has visible raindrops or snowflakes. Okay, I know one in my stash, but can I come up with one in my finishes? Visible raindrops or snowflakes. Oh, wait. I know. Frost by Christine Karen. If I remember correctly, she had snowflakes. Let's see. Hold on. She would have been in the winter time I did her. Visible raindrops or snow. Are there snowflakes in here? She's got a snowflake earring. I'm going to go with it counts. You want to just turn the light bulb or turn the light off? There's also like one hanging here. There's a snowflake. Yeah, I'm going with that. Hi, Jenny Fig. Transparent by Yume. Oh, good one. We just started playing the scavenger hunt game. Yeah, I don't think I have anything with like visible raindrops in my finishes, but I've got frost with visible snowflakes. So rain or snowflakes. I'm going to give myself my second point. And remember, you can use finishes, whips, or stash if you need to break into a different section to find one that fits. If you have Soul of the Storm, that has visible raindrops. If you have, oh, what was the Winter Mystery from Jaded Gem Shop for the Crafter's Den Mystery? That one has visible snowflakes. Walmart Christmas Tree Truck. Okay. Months of the Year Mini Dazzles. Hey, Mini Dazzles work. Cozy Christmas by Aria Illustrations. Nordic Christmas is a finish. Ooh. Hey, whatever you got to do to get there, you do what you got to do. All right, number 3, you've done more than once, a repurchase or a repeat. You've done more than once. Oh, well, okay. So I okay, let me figure out because I've actually done like a paint gem version of Starry Night, and I've done a diamond dots version of Starry Night, and then I plan to buy eventually the Diamond Art Club version of Starry Night because I love Starry Night. Does that count? Like I've done because I don't want to do I'll do a comparison, but I don't want to do a comparison of the exact same diamond painting. Though, if we're good with that, you know what I mean? Like because I have two different versions of Forest Sprite. I have an AliExpress version and I have two Diamond Art Clubs actually. So I technically did repurchase Forest Sprite 2 times. I bought the first one and then I bought another copy of it. I haven't I don't have finishes. I have 2 of that in my stash. There we go. So if the first doesn't work, then I would think that having 2 copies of one diamond painting should count, right? Yeah, so duplicates, either duplicate from 2 different companies or duplicates from like the exact same piece. Nuzzle of diamond dots. I did 3 of them for 3 different people. Wow, Shannon. Plan to buy a painting again when it restocks because I gave my kit away. I haven't actually purchased it yet. Ooh. Okay, so I will say that if I was going to decide to do the exact same painting over again, if I was going to purchase it and then work on it again, I would say that it would have to be either Ajacai, Margaret Morales, or Grand Canal and Basilica Venice. I would 100% do either of those kits again because I enjoyed them so immensely. I really enjoyed working on those pieces. And so I would absolutely, if it were like something I had some extra money to throw around and buy an additional copy, or like, let's say somebody was like, hey, I have Ajasai, I want to see it completed, but I don't necessarily want to work on it. I would be like, yes, send it to me. I will work on Ajasai for a second time or Grand Canal and Basilica Venice because I enjoyed both of those a whole lot and would work on both of them, no question. Mostly because Ajase was beautiful. It was a beautiful finish. And then um Grand Canal and Basilica Venice was actually just a lot of fun to work on because it was like a good amount of color blocking, a good amount of confetti, a good amount of line blocking. Like it was just almost the perfect kit in that way. Springtime Blossoms too. Ooh, Longing by Sarah Mustafa again. Yeah, those are good ones. Those are really good ones. Okay, did I get my yeah, I did. That was number 3. Number 4 has cultural or traditional dress, outfits, or themes. Cultural or traditional dress, outfits, or themes. Um, well, so cultural to me, I feel like can also be religious because religion can be cultural sometimes, right? Uh that said, just trying to help you guys out if you need to dip into the um religious icons territory to help make this work. But I finished Art Dot de los Muertos, this one, and it is by a actual it's by Ricardo Nobrega. So it was actually by a person who is from the culture, so it wasn't just appropriated. And that is culturally and religiously La Katrina by Mandy Manzano. Yeah, Mandy Manzano has a lot of culturally significant pieces. Yep. Um, but if you have anything that's like Chrysabug, Chrysabug has a lot of things that are culturally significant, especially to Greek culture. Like her goddesses are culturally, um, they're culturally sensitive. Let's see, there's things from, I'm just trying to think here because I've got a bunch of Chrysabug. There's also things that are like pagan in nature, like Witch's New Year or Maban or, that sort of thing. They are wearing cultural dress to the time period that they're supposed to be kind of depicting. Um, I'm helping. I'm helping people come up with some if you can't remember what you've finished. So Wendy, you have one right there because you helped me finish Maban. Red Riding Hood and Freya. Okay, there you go. Mizuchira. Mizuchira is culturally, yes. Yep, she's wearing a kimono, and that is supposed to be a cultural representation of Japan. In fact, a lot of Margaret Morales's are culturally Ajisai. Ajisai, she's wearing a kimono, and Ajisai is the Japanese word for hydrangea. She's standing in hydrangeas. Yes. I would say Margaret is very, very good at um making culturally appropriate, not appropriating, but you know what I'm saying, for Japan. I would say a lot of that would work. Dragon Spirit, yep. She is also wearing a kimono. All right, I get to give myself a point. Woo! All right, let's see. Number 5 is based, oh, this is gonna mess me up, is based on a zodiac sign or astrology. This one might get me. Um, is based on a zodiac sign or astrology. Here's my problem, you guys. I am a Sagittarius, okay? Can I tell you that I hate it when they make lady centaurs? I think that they look horrible. I don't know why anybody would want to make a lady centaur. And then every one of the Sagittariuses that I've seen like out there, aside from Roy Trin, I have not liked. I have not liked for a variety of reasons, but I have not enjoyed them. And so I don't know. I don't have anything with Zodiac. I don't have anything with Zodiac. I know I don't. I want to, but I don't. Um, ooh, I know Abby. I know Abby has one of these. I've seen it. I've seen her finish. Cancer by Chrysabug. I ain't a Cancer, but Mermaid. There you go. Libra and Pisces, both Roy Trin. Aquarius by Jay Wall. Okay. Um, and yeah, and I I don't I mean, obviously a centaur is for Sagittarius, right? But like every time that there's a centaur, they look awful. Bad, bad, bad. Um, but astrology, I have a lot of things that I would consider to have like astrology or like star signs, that sort of thing. And okay, so astrology. Let's widen this scope just a little bit because astrology can mean a lot of things. Because there are more than just stars in astrology. There's planets, the moon, the sun, things like that, right? But I'm going to keep the theme like star or phenomena related. Okay. I have Illumine. She has constellations in hers. I mean, I'm working on something that has the Milky Way in it, but that's not astrology. But yeah, Illumine, I did not complete that one. What else do I have? Do I have anything else where they've got stars or star signs in them? That's a hard one. Actually, I have long distance coven. Oh, that one works too. Chinese astrology. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Glory. Thank you. I have year of the dragon in my stash. Um, there you go. I didn't even think about Chinese zodiac. But do I have anything else in my finishes? Mm, not that I don't think I have anything that like directly has any specific astrological sign, but I do in my stash. I do have in my stash Year of the Dragon. Yeah, might have to go with that one because I don't think anything else in here has like specific, a lot of references, but nothing direct with, yeah. Yep. I'm gonna have to go with Year of the Dragon. Good call. Good call. I have long distance coven, and then yep, something with stars. Well, and I think like something with stars, but it has to be a little bit more specific where it's like constellations, right? Because constellations would be astrology. Because, well, I mean, unless you can tell what the star clusters are, like if it has the Big Dipper or something in it, then that would work because it's a constellation. All right, let's see. Um, Next one, would Moon Goddess count? Well, so Moon Goddess, she kind of embodies astrology, right? Because she's the moon goddess. And the moon is very, very significant when it comes to astrology. You have a moon sign, you know what I mean? So I would think moon goddess would work. I would say yes. Why not? You know? All right. That was five. Number six, shows an open book. Ooh, boy. Shows an open book. Mm. Oh, yes, I do. The librarian. It the little fairy, the little well, and Rainy Day Mermaid. She's reading a book. She's reading a book in the bathtub. Wherever she's hiding in my book here. Rainy Day Mermaid is reading a book, and then I'm trying to find her in my book. Here you go. Boom, open book. Checking socials. There might be an open book in that. I know there's stacks of books in it. The librarian with um It's Amy Brown's librarian. That one, I know the little fairy is reading a book too. There we go. Yeah, the little fairy over here is reading a book and the librarian. Books and Nooks, that one would definitely have books in it. Um, Under the Stairs, isn't she reading a book in Under the Stairs? Cozy Cabin by Steve Reed. Yeah, Abby said it. Under the Stairs. Rose Library, there you go. There's got to be at least one open book in there, you'd think. All right, give myself a point for that one. Winter Nap, yes. Yes, definitely. All right. That was number 6. Number 7, you have several Randall Spangler paintings. Yep, Randall Spangler has lots of open books in those. Number 7 includes a magical object like a wand, a crystal ball, etc. Magical object like a wand, a crystal ball, etc. Why should have lots of those, especially in my finishes? Cauldron of Myrrh has like every kind of witchy object you want in it, including a cauldron. It has a book with an eye on it, like an eyeball, like a Necronomicon kind of. It has a black cat. It has um like more traditional sort of witchy elements in Cauldron of Myrrh. I just finished that one recently. Fortune Teller, yep, that one definitely. Yeah, like it's got an amethyst up here. It's got a jar of stars. It's got like a book with an eyeball. She's sitting in a cauldron. Got a black cat. It's got fairies in it. Like magic is happening all over the place. Anything with a wand or a crystal ball. I don't know about that. A wand, crystal ball. Not in my finishes. I don't think. No, probably not in my finishes. Those other finishes. But Cauldron of Myrrh, I'm going with yes. That definitely includes magical objects because I use those magical objects. You guys need more help? How you coming along here? Anything with a wand, a crystal ball, um, any like a cauldron, a black cat. Those are a broom. Um, what else? There's lots of things that are magical objects. Um, oh wow. Hold one moment. Oh, he's out of the bathroom. That's why. Gosh, the door's wide open. I I have an old home, so occasionally the water in the toilet that's right over here, like 'cause there's a little teeny bathroom right by me, the water will just run for legitimately no reason. Just like, oh hey, I'm water. I do water things. Uh how you coming? Let's see. Earth Star? Star. Ooh, I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one. Owl Sorceress. Yeah, Owl Sorceress. She's like legitimately standing in a magic circle. And there's all kinds of magic objects around her. Witch Bedroom. Yeah, there you go. Sugar Plum Fairy by Muni Maid. Yes. The Girl in Love Bard holding a wand. Well, okay, it's a magic potion inside of a lollipop. So that technically counts. That whole thing is like potions because like on her belt pouch, she has a bunch of little potions on that too. I feel like Rose Library also, isn't she holding up the book with a wand? Tea Party, I think there's probably plenty of magic objects in that. If you have Ivy Dolomore's Tea Party, all kinds of good stuff in that one. Again, Witch's New Year, she's holding an athame, which is like a magical working knife. And I think there's a pentacle. If you have anything with a pentacle in it, that's also considered a magic object. I mean, to me, being pagan, I would consider a pentacle a magical object. Clockwork Dragonling. Ooh, yep, 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 yep. Fortune teller. Anybody have fortune teller? I know that's got a crystal ball in it. Um, what is that one? The Mrs. Butterdee that they just restocked recently, which um why do I want to call it Magic Broth Shop? It's not that one. It's the one where she kind of has a baseball mitt hand. You know what I'm talking about. Can't think of the name off the top of my head right at the moment. But yeah, hopefully that helps you out. Okay. Number 8 has a surreal or dreamlike vibe. Well, this is going to be easy for me in finishes. It is definitely Try to Follow. That has a surreal and dreamlike quality about it. If you own anything by Color Out of Place in your stash or in your finishes, I would definitely say it rates, um, because they are surreal artists, right? They're a surreal artist. Other than that, I would say that any Starry Night has a both surreal and dreamlike quality about it. Though you know your stash better than I do, in that there could be all kinds of pieces that really work for this particular question, you know, a whole lot to work with there. Surreal or dreamlike quality, Dreamscape by Color Out of Place definitely works for that one. Witchcraft Room. Thank you. That's the one. That was the Butter D I was thinking of with the the baseball mitt hand. The unfortunate baseball mitt hand. It's okay. It's still a very cute painting. Just hands are hard, you can tell. This is why I'm glad I'm not an artist, because oh my gosh, I probably couldn't do better than a baseball mitt hand anyways. I would say unless like you're an artist who practices hands just regularly, hands are hard, hard, hard. Especially fingers, extra hard. Veiled in Starlight. Or yeah, I would say a dreamlike quality to it. Any honestly, Morales's a lot of Morales's in my mind also have a dreamlike quality to them. Um definitely definitely dreamlike quality in a Morales. And for some people, like dreamlike and surreal is really not their vibe, so you might not have anything. Oh, I should give myself a point though, huh? Yeah. Another one that comes to mind is, what is that? Is it Question of Reality by Christopher Lovell? Something reality. Anything by Becca Tyndall, I feel like has a very surreal quality to it. Who does Jasper C? Is that Becca Tyndall? Whoever does Jasper C, that's another one that's surreal or dreamlike. Um, man, we don't have a lot of artists, but there are a lot of dreamlike pieces, you know. What about the Indigenous collection? Yeah, that has a lot of kind of surreal and dreamlike elements to it. For sure, because there's a lot of abstract in that. I have an old Mandy Manzano called You Must Believe That's Starry Night-esque. Oh, there you go. What about three name lady? She's got Alice in the Starry Night. Um, that's one. And then hmm, trying to think. Because there's a lot of them that would work, honestly. I need to change out my putty. It's warm in here, so I'm starting to get goopy, starting to turn into chewing gum. Yes, Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I would say that she's got a lot of dream-like qualities to her art as well. Oh, shaking stuff. Trying to put putty in my pen here. There we go. Even though this is probably too gooey, but we'll make it work. Hello, Ellen L. Diamond Painting. Hi, Liana. Reflect and grow with love. Oh, there you go. Beacon of hope. Yes. Yes, yes. All right. So that was question number 8. Question number 9. Oh, was your fastest finish ever? My fastest, geez. Goodness. I think that's relative, honestly. That's a hard question because there are pieces that I've done really quickly that were really small pieces. Like obviously a paint gem doesn't take me, but uh if I'm thinking in terms of like relative to the size of the diamond painting, oh, um I'm trying to think what is my fastest, because I've got a lot of fast finishes, right? Like I finish diamond paintings quickly anyways, but I would say okay, so Ajasai is a good sized painting. I finished that one in 2 weeks. Um I finished, oh, what else? Um hmm, Heidi? I got Heidi done really quickly. Heidi was a really fast finish. I think she took me like you know what? Uh Aphrodite by Jada Gem Shop. I finished her super quickly as well. Um Aphrodite took me 8 days. That's a 50 by 70. 8 days for Purity. And again, she wasn't like color blocky. Galaxy Heart took me 5 days. Oops, sorry, it's bouncing. Um, but where is Heidi? Heidi was also around, so that almost feels like cheating. I got her done in 3 days. And she is a 68.7 by 55.8. So I guess Heidi is my fat. Camilla de Erico. Chariot from Jada Gem Shop by Witchy Stitcher. Small but finished in 2 days. Okay. Nightmare Before Christmas was 4 days. Which bedroom? Ooh, how long did that take you, Alice? But yeah, I would say relatively speaking, Ajasai was really fast because she's really big. Ajasai was I mean 2 weeks, and the size on Ajasai is, let me see. Ajasai is a 65 by 95, and yeah, I finished her in 14 days. Yeah. Nico Mart. 9 days. Wow, 9 days is impressive for any Kettner, honestly, because Kettner is known for that confetti. Those backgrounds are always so busy. So I will give you your props on that one because, yeah, Kettner does not mess around when doing skies. The backgrounds are always crazy. Like Unicorn Girl, that one took me a hot minute just because the background is so many freaking colors. Beautiful finishes though. Kettners are. They're just gorgeous finishes, but woof. That background though. No joke. 10 days. Wow. Nice. Okay. Boom. Fastest finish. We got that one. That was number 9. Number 10. Took you the longest to complete. Um, well, by the time that I finish it, it will end up being my J wall just because issues currently with not having the correct tabletops and things like that. But I will go with for right now, it's gonna have to be Spirit. Uh and it, like, relatively speaking, I don't think I've worked on a piece longer than I worked on Spirit. And it was more or less, I could have probably finished that one in, like, I don't know, a week because of all the color blocking, but because I hated it so intensely, I don't have a picture of the sticker because it didn't come with one. But it is the Curtis Reykjavik Spirit, and that was because it was a version 1 Dreamer Designs, and the whole process was just hateful. I hated it, and I just took so long getting something done that really could have been done in no time at all, but I loathed the whole thing. Daisy Love. Okay. Cozy Christmas took me 3 months. Okay. It's a Song of Artemis, but that was intentional. Wanted her to last over the 2 months. That's, yeah, see, that's fair. Autumn Winds from Enabler's Outpost, Holy Confetti. That was before they hand charted. Well, yeah, and Abby, that's the thing too. Like, they're still only doing a hybrid render. And so, yeah, that's no joke. I think Azalea is going to be the same way because it's from the one with the diamond art, and they don't do hand renders, they do computer renders. And she's at like a 90 by 70. She's huge. So that one is also going to take me some time to get done. It was like, ooh, man. Okay. So that was that one. That number 10. I think that was number 10. Yeah, number 10 took the longest. Oh, here's one for a good question for me. You've unboxed on camera or in a live stream. Number 11 is you unboxed on camera or in a live stream. So I will tell you the first canvas that I unboxed, not during a live stream, but like my first official unboxing video was Grand Canal in Basilica, Venice. And that one was sort of my introduction to YouTube videos. And I felt it was necessary. Just, I felt like it needed a different unboxing video because there was only really one at the time, and I was like, you know what? I feel like this needs a do-over. So I unboxed Grand Canal in Basilica, Venice. That was the one that I did for my very first unboxing on YouTube. Catch Me. So much color blocking and got tired of it for a while, but it's done. Yeah, Catch Me was definitely like I think I completed that one very quickly, but because it was color blocking and I was just like, all right, and let's get through this, you know? Completely understand though, because color blocking, man, it can be really just nerve-wracking. Like, when is this gonna end? Because there have been plenty of pieces that were heavy color blocking that I hated just as much. My second canvas from an off company was 80% AB. Bought it for many hours. Oh no. Yeah, that's not fun. That is really not fun. So here's my thing about unboxing on a live stream or on camera. If you did it like during a Discord and you showed people your canvas that you just got on Discord, or if you took pictures of your unboxing and posted them for anything, I think that that counts too, if you want it to count. But all right, next question. Number 12, you hate with self-care or healing. And as it is Mental Health Awareness Month here in May, let's talk about ones that you associate with self-care or with healing. And I would have to say, for me, the one that like obviously springs to mind is not one of my finishes. It's actually like one of my dash, and that's Soul of the Storm. I feel like Soul of the Storm is just, it very much speaks to the idea of mental health. I don't know another one that is quite as like succinct as that one, but I've also seen like Deliberation. There's a few other pieces that I think really kind of sum it up, but that you associate with self-care or with healing. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Soul of the Storm from out of my stash. But for my finishes, anything that I would consider to be for self-care or healing. A hard one. In my finishes. I can't think of anything. I guess Rainy Day Mermaid kind of feels like self-care to me because one of my favorite things to do is to lay in a hot bath and watch something on my phone or read a book or whatever, but like taking a hot bath and relaxing is self-care to me. So I would have to go with Rainy Day Mermaid on that one. I think that that definitely counts. Moments of tranquility. There you go. The new mermaid one from Dak. Ajasai. Yes. Yes. That one I actually finished during my 24-hour live last year for the Marathon for Mental Health. Um, Honestly, I feel like every Morales is self-care and healing because the process of diamond painting is so therapeutic and is self-care to me. So really all of my finishes were about self-care to me personally, but the canvas itself talking about self-care, not obviously so much, but you know. Number 13 features a vehicle, a car, train, ship, etc. Features a vehicle. Um, well, as I don't really do a whole lot with Voyager. Voyager has an airplane. The closest I can get, I think, to a vehicle in anything, including in my stash. Honestly, I don't have anything with cars. I don't have anything with trains. Do I have anything with boats? Grand Canal in Basilica, Venice has boats, little boats in it, hanging out in the water. So I guess that counts as well. I'll go with it counts. Why not? I'll say yes to that. Boom. City View. Sinking ship is in Davy. Yes, there's a sinking ship in Davy Jones' locker. Basically, Dakota Dateweilers. I feel like Dakota Dateweilers all kind of have boats or something in them, right? Most of them do. Um, I don't have any Dakota Dateweilers, so I can't use them. What else? Isn't there a train in, there's like a steampunk girl one that's like a train, has a train in it. That's hard. Yeah, I don't do a lot with vehicles. Phoenix Fire by Rosie Scribbles. Underwater Train, Mrs. Butter D. Yep, she's in the train. Absolutely. All right, number 14 has a carnival, fair, or circus theme. Has a carnival, fair, or circus theme. Uh-oh. Carnival, fair, or circus theme. Be able to get this one. I don't think I have anything that has a carnival, fair, or circus theme in it. Anybody? Carnival, fair, or circus theme? I don't know. I don't think I have any finishes or whips with a carnival, fair, or circus theme. Jesters count? Yes, jesters would count. I would think. They're often associated with like carnival or whatever. Um, do I have any with like masks in it? Like, carnival, like Rome? And I don't, or like even the the festival in Louisiana. I don't think I have any of those either. Like those sorts of masks. Dang. Nobody's got an answer I can cheat off of, huh? Jester girl from, you know. Oh, yeah. HL. Love Bard. I think she could be at a stand at a fair. She could definitely be at like a farmer's market or like a market, you know, or a fair of some kind. Sure. Catch me. It's a claw game. Well, but I don't know if I would call that like carnival themed. I mean, more like an arcade theme, but I don't think I have anything for this one. I don't generally do anything with a carnival sort of theme. I don't have any elephants, so I can't even like cheat by way of proxy. Um, yeah, I don't think I got anything for that. Nope. I do not get a point on that one. All right, let's see. A lot of Richard Lorenz ones, but yeah, I don't have any Lorenz. All right, number 15 has a bold pattern or mandala design. Has a bold pattern or a mandala design. Bold patterns. I mean, the only one that I can think of is like it's a piece out of the museum edition from Paint Gem, and it's the composition. What is that one called? Like the yeah, sir, you knock that off. Uh, is okay. Not even my Black Magic edition has any like bold designs or like mandalas. Oh, because I don't have Paint Gems mandalas. Do I have anything else that has like a specific type of design? Celtic Dragonfly. Yeah, hype beans. Yeah, he's being a booger over here. Dang. Hold on. Let me look through. Let me look through my book here. I don't think I have anything that has a specific like bold design. Oop, I just close that on myself. Bold pattern or a mandala design. I don't really think any of these would count as like a bold design or pattern, you know? No, no. Okay. I think I might have to go to my stash because I don't really have. Oh, wait, here we go. That's got a bold pattern slash design on it from Indigenous Collection called Brighter Days. There we go. Boom. Found one. I had to kind of cheat a little bit for it. Well, I had to refresh my memory. Um, yeah, that's what I got. Artsy Girl by Mrs. Butter D has a few sections with it. Ooh, there you go. There you go. Okay, this next one I think is going to get me again because it is. Oh wait. Aha. Has a famous landmark. The Eiffel Tower, Statue of Liberty, Big Ben. So I do have uh the national parks edition and it has, like whatever. I've also got Grand Canal and Basilica Venice. I don't have any that have like the Eiffel Tower or Statue of Liberty or anything like that. So I would have to use either the national parks one that I've finished or Grand Canal and Basilica Venice again because I don't generally buy landmark things. That's yeah. Woo. That was number 16 and I'm short a point. Beans, sir. Hey Ray, can you help me out? Talk to him. Tell him he's pretty. Tell him he's the bestest. Oh. So he's just barking at the driftwood with his mouth. I shame Beans all the time, but I can't bring him over to the camera because yeah, you can pick him up and hold him underneath the camera. Around the world. Mini Dazzles, does the Brooklyn yes, I would consider that a very famous landmark. That is a very famous landmark. Notre Dame would be a landmark. Uh, uh, any of the national parks or natural sort of landmarks, I think, would work. Okay, and that's number 16, and I'm at 15. Number 17 has a clock or a timepiece. Has a clock or a timepiece. Oh, wait. Ah, down the rabbit hole has a pocket watch. Pocket watch. There we go. Down the rabbit hole. Enough, sir. Enough, sir. Why? Why are you grumble groaning? Yeah, go tell Dustin. Here, let's come over here and go upstairs and tell Dustin all about it. Even though he's napping, go tell him. Go tell him. If I could hold his face right here and just be like, this is Beans, and all he does is bark, then nobody would be surprised because that's all he does is bark. If he didn't bark at least once a live stream, I don't know what I would do with myself. You guys would probably think I got rid of my dog. All right. I got to pick up the pace because we got like 20-ish minutes left. Claire's Christmas, down the rabbit hole. Yeah, down the rabbit hole. It's got a pocket watch. What's that one with the wizard and it has no, maybe it's not a wizard. It's got an owl and there's a big old clock and really surreal looking. I don't remember what it's called. I don't have it, but that's the one that like sprang to mind because it also has like I just thought of something. I have Zodiac by Muka in my stash. What did I not get a point on? No, it wasn't with this carnival fair or circus theme. Dang. Dang it, dang it. Okay. Number 18 was your first licensed kit. Your first licensed kit. And my first licensed kit was a Diamond Dot. And my first like licensed kit from DAC was like buy one get three free basically. They were not awesome. This was back when DAC was not doing miniatures or anything like that. Like it was not great. but my first real licensed kit was actually Diamond Dots stuff. And it was probably like a wool for uh I don't know, a something. It was a something from Diamond Dots. That was my first licensed piece. So I'll go ahead and give myself a point for my Diamond Dots and my DAC. But I have purchased from many licensed shops since then, or received a painting from many licensed shops since then. And I'm very glad to have found licensed shops. I think that the quality is better, the renders are better, the artists are getting paid, like definitely pays to purchase licensed diamond paintings. Diamond Dots Black Cat from Walmart, Rainbow Wolf. Yep, that's one people usually pick up. It's like a DAC, but you can get it at the craft store. That is definitely a popular. I almost bought Abstract Cat, but like I said, I don't do a lot of animals. I'm still hung up on the whole idea of like a carnival theme. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I just don't think I have anything that works with that carnival look. Man. All right. Not sure if this counts, but a Kmart bird partial. First DAC was Always and Lady Moth by Script. Ooh. Yeah, why not? It was licensed. Nobody got ripped off for it. Right? I would say yes. Okay, let's see. Number 19 features a masquerade mask or costume. Features a masquerade mask or a costume. Well, costume is tricky, right? Because depending on who you are. No, I have nothing with a masquerade mask. A costume though? Um, I don't know. Costume. I'm not going to get a point for this one either because I don't have a masquerade mask and I don't have ones with costumes. It's just them wearing clothing. Man, failing out here toward the end. Do you have any with like Venetian masks? No, I don't. Jen, I do not have any of those. I know Kat has a bunch of those, but Kat's not on here and I don't have her stash, so dang it. Um, Not even the one where it's like I think it's a Sarah Richter where she's like doing like the shush finger. You know what one I'm talking about? There's also a black lacy mask one that had come out fairly recently, but I didn't get that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Isn't hold on a minute. Hold please. Let's see. Let me think here. Fredegund has kind of a like a not a carnival, but kind of a carnival feel to it. It does have a carnival. No, I'm counting that one for the carnival feel. She doesn't have a mask, but Fredegund has like a very kind of carnival feel. Um, let's see, costume. Costumes. Ooh, I don't know. Costume. Oh, I have Penelope or Pen by Reagan Kubitschek, and that is Penelope from Bridgerton. And technically, she is wearing a costume, a Regency costume. Boom. Ha ha. Look at me cheating. Isn't there a Morales with a kitsune mask? Oh wait, Onihime. She is portraying a kitsune. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Ooh, yes. We'll go with that too because she's dressed as a kitsune. I don't know if it's a costume or if she's actually a kitsune, but we can pretend like it's a costume too. All right, let's see. Number 20 has creepy eyes or an eerie face. Creepy eyes or an eerie face. Well, so All Hallows Witch has creepy eyes because she's got pumpkin eyes that are like dripping orange. Uh Camilla de Erico's, those also have weird eyes. They always do. You know what I mean? Give myself a point for that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A Timu one of Scream, that works. Creepy eyes or an eerie face. Anything by Shay J. Reid. I feel like Shay J. Reid does creepy eyes because one eye is always bigger than the other one. I like them. Anything by Serendipity, the artist. Serendipity always does things with creepy eyes. It's definitely a vibe, and I love it. Cursed by Mrs. Butter D. Oh, there you go. That's a mask and a creepy face. Um, Shows a beach or tropical paradise. Oh shit. Well, um, oh, you know what? I do have one of the national parks. One has a beach or a tropical paradise because I don't have any other beaches or tropical paradises, but I'm going to count it because it's in my national parks one. I couldn't tell you which like national park it is, but I know it has like a palm tree and whatnot in it. It does have those things, but I couldn't tell you where it is, like what park it is off the top of my head. Number 22 has a message or symbol of empowerment. A message or symbol of empowerment. In my stash, I have one that's called Steadfast Heart, and it's a woman who's like morphing into a tiger. And that to me is very much a symbol of empowerment. I feel like all of those by that artist are symbols of empowerment. So I'm going to go with that. 12 minutes. I can get through a few more in 12 minutes. Come on now. That's 22. 23 has a vintage retro look. A vintage or retro look. Well, I feel like Mrs. Butter D all kind of has that vintage or retro look, but I did do um let's see, vintage or retro. Yeah, I feel like that like sepia tone look that Mrs. Butter D does, and then Catch Me with the Crane Game, that is very like vintage and retro for me because I used to play claw games as a kid all the freaking time. Also, vintage would be Bohemia because Medusa Dollmaker kind of has that sort of vintage vibe to it. All of her pieces have a vintage sort of vibe. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself a point for that one. Medusa, Timeless Tune Up. There you go. Definitely works. All right. Next one, 24. Includes a castle or palace. That will be Owl Sorceress. I have not completed it. Is it in my stash? but that one has a castle in the background. You can see the castle in the background. Yeah. Number 24. Yeah. Boom. Phoenix Fire reminds me of early 2000s. Ooh, there you go. That's a thing too. Especially if it has like, you know, some nostalgia to do with the 90s or whatever. I feel like that also should work, you know. Why the heck not? Number 25 is primarily done in grayscale or black and white. Ooh. Primarily done in grayscale or black and white. Um, Primarily grayscale or black and white. I'm trying to think if I have anything in grayscale or black and white because I don't have any of the Christopher Lovell's currently. Have anything else that's black and white or grayscale? Not really. Anything you guys can think of? I don't know. Did a Hogwarts castle with Hedwig. Ooh, okay. Apples is more like beige scale. She's not really black and white or grayscale. Hmm. Dang it. Well, not getting a point for that. Well, I'll come back to that one. If I think of something, I'll come back to it, but dang. Number 26 was purchased from a small business, and I've got lots of those. I've got lots of Jaded Gem shops and finishes from Jaded Gem shop. I've finished a few from Jade. I have one in my WIP right now. Ruby Reef Siren is from Jade. I have pieces from Enabler's Outpost, Art and Soul, Captured by Radiance. Indigenous collection. Yeah, lots of finishes from lots of small shops. Lots and lots and lots. What about the kit you used for mental health? It's gray. Oh, Soul of the Storm. Yes, but it also has color. Did that say primarily? It says, oh, is primarily done in grayscale or black and white. I guess that one would work. Soul of the Storm? Yes, we'll go for it. Bahaha. And I get one for 26. Thank you, Lily. Number 27, you bought as a part of a fundraiser or charity event. And actually, I did. When Jaded Gem Shop was having her fundraiser for her abuelita, I bought Owl Sorceress. Yes. So Owl Sorceress for that one too, because yeah, I got that during a fundraiser. That was number 27. Number 28 features feathers or fur textures. Feathers or fur textures. Heidi. That one has feathers and fur. Oh, the Morrigan has feathers in it. Yeah, I've got a lot. Oh, Purity, that has birds. Fur. Foxy Lady, that one had fur. Yeah, I've got lots of fur and feathers. I had no problem there. That was 28. Number 29 is clearly inspired by pop culture, but isn't official. No, we're not gonna add the officially licensed. It says, but isn't officially licensed. No, 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 no. We're not doing that because I'm not going to promote unlicensed kits. So clearly is a reference to pop culture. I have lots of those actually. I have a harmony gong from Jada Gem Shop that's supposed to be Sarah from The Labyrinth. I've got Penelope, which is supposed to be from Bridgerton. I've got one that's Jada Gem Shop, um, supposed to be Zelda. I've got lots of pop culture references. There's culture references in Catch Me. There's pop culture references in Artist Room. There's a little Kirby in there. Uh Yume does a bunch of pop culture references. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a point for pop culture references. I'm good there. Okay, last one is square and has confetti sections. Is square and has confetti sections. I will go ahead and say Evening Melodies, the one that I am working on right now. If you're looking at your screen, then you can definitely see that all I am working on right now is freaking confetti. This one is just heavy, heavy, heavy with confetti. Um, and again, I don't mind it. It's just it's a lot of confetti. So yes, boom. Oh, I didn't do 30. Hi, Marianne. 4 minutes. Can I do more? No, wait. That was 30. Wait. Yeah, 29, 30. Boom. 10, 20, 30. I got 30 points. Whoop, whoop. All right, guys. What are your scores? What did you end up with? Not that they matter, but tell me anyways. What was your score for the evening? Did you do well? Did you do horribly? What did you end up with for a score? And we can chat some more about that in the usual place. You know where to go after lives where we can chitty chat and have a good time. I will be heading over there in just a moment. I will probably just quickly go use the restroom. And then, as per usual, when I get done with a live, I take a quick walk around the block, get some air, get a drink, all the fun stuff. So I hope that you will meet me so that we can chat and have a good time. Otherwise, you guys, I got nothing else for you. I hope that you are having a wonderful weekend, that you have a marvelous Mother's Day tomorrow, and happy pre Mother's Day to those of you who are hanging out right now and can't jump into voice chat. But I thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. We got a 24 out of 30, 25, 26, 17, and just spilled drills. Oh no. Wendy lost count at 6. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. That sucks. Drill spillage is no fun. But yes, I hope that you guys have a fantastical remainder to your weekend. And as a new sign off, I'm going to try something a little bit new this time. Keep it shiny side up and don't play leapfrog with unicorns. It's a bad, bad, bad idea. All right, you guys. Happy Mother's Day tomorrow, and hopefully, I will see you. All right, guys. Later. Goodbye.